Well, thank you, everybody, and welcome everyone to the Royal Alberta Museum on this lovely morning. And thank you, MLA Shepherd, for that wonderful introduction and also that wonderful land acknowledgement. And thank you to all these fabulous grade 3 students and their parents for coming with us today. So today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the throne speech, which will be read later today, as you know. Now, I know a lot of you are hoping I'm going to say when the election is. Not yet. Soon, but not yet. So let's set that question aside for a moment. Because today is actually about these kids, these families, and their futures. This year's throne speech, the final of our first term, is about what we are doing to fight for these folks and people like them all across Alberta. This throne speech builds off our strong record of fighting to defend the things that matter to everyday workers and families. Creating good jobs, protecting public health care, diversifying our economy, making life more affordable for families through things like childcare and much more. From day one, we have focused on making life better for Albertans. We have carried forth on the belief that we cannot allow two Albertas to form, one for the very rich and one for everyone else. Instead, we are one Alberta. And whether we are fighting floods or fires, fighting for pipelines, fighting for our resources, cutting child poverty in half, or cutting wait times for breast cancer surgery, Albertans look out for one another. And we are going to keep defending the things that matter to all Albertans. Now, Bill 1 before this legislature is about defending Albertans from American-style health care. Whether you come to a hospital with a fur coat or no coat, you deserve the same world-class health care as everyone else. It's a fundamental right of all Albertans, and it is under attack. And so we are going to defend the hospitals that all Albertans rely on. We're also announcing that we have followed through on an important health care commitment that we made 4 years ago to our seniors and families. We said we would build 2,000 new long-term care and dementia care beds, and we have built them. When we make a promise, we keep it. We also promised we would build more schools. We meant it. We kept that promise. And today, over 240 schools are being built and modernized. And today's throne speech commits to Albertans that we are going to keep building more schools, including a new high school in North Calgary. We promised to get more value from our resources and diversify the economy. We meant it. We kept that promise. And we introduced the single largest diversification plan since the days of Premier Peter Lougheed. And with only the first third of that plan, we have already attracted nearly $13 billion in new private sector refining and upgrading investments. Gone are the days when we burn our resources for nothing. Gone are the days when we pay lip service to diversification. We are grabbing hold of the future. We're going to make more jet fuel, more gasoline, more recyclable plastics, and we're going to do it all right here in Alberta. More good jobs, more value for your resources, and a more resilient and diversified economy. Friends, promises made, promises kept. That has been the story of the past 4 years. The former government left a mess. Scandal and corruption had broken people's trust in government. Our public services were on the chopping block. Major infrastructure was promised but then never built. And years of inaction on diversification and pipelines left us very overexposed to the price of oil. This is what we inherited, and this is what we set out to fix. No doubt the job is not done, but we've made good progress. With the course set in the throne speech, we are going to keep fighting for everyday workers and their families. We will help families better afford the cost of childcare with an important new program to help young mothers and young fathers and their families save thousands of dollars a year and rejoin the workforce. We're going to keep fighting for jobs, for pipelines, and for a more diversified economy with more refining and upgrading. We will make sure that our loved ones have great hospital care and the supports that they need to age safely and with dignity. And we will help more people get the education and training that they need to build great lives for themselves and the people they love. All the while, we will maintain stable, competent, and honest government that has its priorities right, that works for everyday people. One Alberta, moving forward with confidence and optimism, not two Albertas divided against it, working only for those at the top. That's the focus of this year's throne speech. One Alberta, working for everyone. And that remains the focus of your government. Thank you all for being here, and I'm sure there may be a question or two. Thank you so much.